Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the show with Xander. This one is going to be interesting. If you love to travel, you love to know other cultures, and you want to know more about the world that we live in and about traveling and different experiences from my perspective. This is one of the episodes that I wanted to bring you along on a journey from Brisbane all the way to Portugal with a little layover adventure in Dubai. Think of this as a travel journal, but with all the honest bits that don't usually make it into the news or the social network platforms. So let's dive in. We started in Brisbane. We grabbed a meal in one of the few places that serve some good, solid food. I had a beef burger, and we also tried their buttermilk chicken burger. Both came with chips, and they hit the spot before a long flight. Then it was time for the big one, a 14-hour flight to Dubai. Now, the Dubai airport, it's massive, no doubt. It kind of feels like a shopping mall more than an airport. But to be honest, it wasn't as futuristic or high tech as I had expected. One thing that stood out, and I am just being real, was the body odor of some of the stuff. It could be cultural differences or maybe just a long shift. It was early in the morning in Dubai, from like around 6 a.m., but it was a bit surprising. That said, navigating the airport was pretty smooth. We had to walk for about 10 minutes from our arrival gate to our next boarding gate. Along the way, we noticed they have smoking zones indoors. You walk past them and get the hit with a cloud of cigarette and vape smoke. Again, kind of unexpected, especially in such a modern looking airport. Now, here is something a little bit different. They had a squad toilet in the men's bathroom, maybe in the women's too. And I thought, how do people use that for number two? There was a normal toilet as well, thankfully. It's one of those things that reminds you you are definitely somewhere different. Once we were inside the airplane, there was a delay with the luggage carriage or something like that. So we had to wait a bit longer before boarding our flight to Portugal. That one was about 8 hours. When we landed in Portugal, things got a bit busy on the line through immigration. There are different lines depending on your passport. If you are from a specific group of countries and over 18, you can go through what they call an express line. Then there is the European Union line, another one I can't quite remember, and finally another line for everybody else. That's the one we had to use. We ended up waiting in line for about 1 hour and a half. The good thing was the immigration officer was super friendly and the process went smoothly. Now, here is a fun fact that you may know or you may not know it yet. They speak Portuguese in Portugal. Kind of, obviously. But it's interesting how some locals will try to help you out even if you speak Spanish, while others not so much. Just like anywhere else, really. Some people are helpful, others not so much. That's the part of the travel experience. And that's the story of our arrival from burgers at the Brisbane airport to Portugal with a smoky layover in Dubai. Thanks for listening. Remember to subscribe, leave a comment. Remember to follow the show with Xander for more interesting stories and reflections on life, travel, and everything in between. Thank you. Gracias. Ciao.